Hi guys, my name is Mackenzie and I have 22q. Yesterday I posted a first chapter of what I'm going to talk about for the next couple weeks, discussing 22q and what goes along for me for that. And basically the only thing that I really can't do is math. It kind of like gives me more anxiety because I can't like make change and stuff and give it back to people. That's like the only thing I'm struggling with. Everything else I pretty much do okay with. I can drive, I can get myself places, I'm pretty independent with the car, and I know my town pretty well so I don't get lost, but sometimes like if there's a new spot where I don't know, I get kind of nervous and I have to like do dry runs and stuff with my mom just so I'm not like freaking out when I go down there and get lost and then the appointment is lost, but for the most part it's good. Um, Lately I've been noticing more with the 22q is just like anxiety stuff and like I don't have as much confidence as I did like 2 years ago. I remember making my first video and I got so many views and I look back on that video and I'm just like, I cannot believe how many views I got on that. Like what did I say that made, you know, everybody want to watch it? And so from then on I've been trying to make more videos and it's been hard to get a good clip, and you know I've been trying and practicing and trying to think of words of what to say, and so far when I was explaining stuff yesterday about not having a job and stuff, it's making my self-esteem like lower because now when I go into a new job it's going to make me feel more nervous and it brings a lot of tension on me, especially like going into interviews and telling them I can't really be on a register makes them wonder like, why can't she do it? And so if I had a booklet or something, to give them and say, look, this is why I can't, then maybe they would understand. I had a situation when I went into Target just to see if I could fill out an application and meet with the manager. They kind of backed me in the corner and asked me, why can't you do that? I mean, it's pretty simple. And I basically left and walked away and I said, you know what, sorry, I just can't do it. And I was as pleasant as I could possibly be, and they just didn't want to give it to me. So I'm gonna have to remember the next job, maybe say it in a different way, like registers I don't really know how to use, and dealing with money kind of makes me nervous, and every time I say it to anybody they kind of just are confused and don't know why I can't do it. So that sucks. um, and of course yesterday I was feeling a little bit upset and down, and sometimes I get these weird moods like, oh, you're never going to find a job, but of course I will find a job eventually. um, I just don't know where I'm going to land up, which makes me a little nervous, thinking like, oh, whatever job you do get, it might be sucky sometimes and it might actually be really good. And I try and think positive thoughts about it. I've always wanted to work at a receptionist desk and like answer calls and work on computers because I'm really good at that. And maybe hopefully soon that will come up. In the meantime, I'm just trying to post these videos so you guys can see what I am going through, and that you're not alone, because I know a ton of people who have this. And on top of 22q, I have I've had 4 heart surgeries with that, and that doesn't make it easy because you want to go out and wear like tank tops and stuff. And 2 years ago when I said that stuff, I was confident about it, but now I'm covering it back up, and I'm like, I really don't want to show these off because it's, my thing that, makes me a little nervous going out in a suit. And, oh, what's that? Of course they know what it is. It's a scar. So sometimes I can feel okay to talk about it, and other things I can just say, you know what? I have had heart surgery. I got in a little um, accident, like, with my car, and the tow truck driver came up to me and he said, oh, what is that? I've had that too. And I almost wanted to put my hand up and say, you have that? You've had surgery? And so we ended up talking for, a good 20 minutes about our scars, and it was a good, distraction, especially when something like that happened. You want to like be distracted. And yeah, I talked to him. He had surgery just as much as I did, and I never would have thought just by looking at him, and he was surprised to see a scar that I have, and he asked about it, and I wanted to talk. So, um, my website is going really well. I have a lot of members and people who are on it, and we all kind of support each other and encourage each other to, go out there and make the best of it. Um, lately I've been taking medication for anxiety, and that really does help, lower um, my anxiety moments. And so sometimes I, don't have anxiety because I take the meds for it. And some people notice, like, oh wow, your voice sounds low or something. And I'm like, I feel like I felt the total opposite of that. And of course, I'm more sensitive, and when those comments get thrown at you, you kind of don't know what to say. So I just, um, I just either put my hand up or say, you know what, I feel like I'm doing great. As much as I've been going through the past semester, they should really cut me some slack. And it's not fair for them to say, oh, being in the house all day is really not good for you. Well, what are you supposed to say to that? Like, if you have any suggestions or ideas, just let me know. So I'm going to stop here and hope I can hear from you guys in the future. And let's discuss our stories and share them and see what we can do about this. All right? Talk to you soon.